Yeah, so there's the selection criteria that Time Magazine says, and then there's the reality that I'm kind of perceiving. The selection criteria they say is the person of the year is a person or persons who elicits the most news generated in a given year. So the person that's generating the most buzz. But I mean, Alexa, let's get real. If you're person of the year for Time Magazine, you're going to get most likely an interview. Taylor Swift, there's a brand new interview up on the Time site. That interview generates clicks. That interview is generating ads. It's generating media buzz. So if you're Time Magazine and you want to make some money, you're going to go into the Taylor effect, as we say. Taylor Swift generates thousands and thousands of dollars to a lot of media outlets who are talking about her or posting, new interviews like this. So if you're Time Magazine, you're like, hey, I'm going to pick Taylor Swift because she's going to make us some money. And you know what? She definitely did.
Yeah, absolutely. Those Swifties are hardcore fans. Okay, you can't slow them down. Now, another artist who has a very loyal fan base, Beyonce, also had a record-breaking sold-out tour. Both have released films this year, yet Beyonce's not on the cover of Time. She wasn't even in the running. Will you talk about what you think might have been the difference maker between the two artists?
Yeah, it's funny. I was thinking about that, and I think it is Beyonce leads a much more secretive, quiet life. We don't see, a lot of paparazzi B-roll of her going out to dinner with her friends, or, Taylor Swift's now dating this football player, so we're seeing her NFL football games. Beyonce's really shrouded in mystery, and I think she guards her privacy a lot. So if you're someone like Time Magazine, you're probably going to pick someone more like Taylor just because she's a little bit more out there. And also another thing to note, Beyonce does not give interviews. And Time Magazine got this brand new interview with Taylor Swift. So, it's kind of a double-edged sword. If you're Beyonce, you want to be private, but you might not get this honor. If you're Taylor Swift, you're going to grant access to an interview. There was a new photo shoot. So a lot of things probably went into picking Taylor over Beyonce.
Yeah, that's some interesting points there. And yes, that new interview gave a lot of insight and access that fans, including myself, really enjoyed reading. So that access point, that interview is definitely such a big selling point of selecting that person of the year. Now, Time used to feature Man of the Year and didn't go gender neutral with Person of the Year until 1999. How difficult is it for women to be considered for this, or have we reached a time where men and women are competing on equal footing here?
Let's also say it's 2023. We also have non-binary people that don't even identify with either gender. So I think we're definitely moving in the right direction to have it genderless. Is it equal, men versus women? Probably not. We live in kind of a somewhat sexist society at times, but I think we're definitely getting there. And there is no denying that Taylor Swift was the most talked about person of the year. Her tour is going to generate over $1 billion. Like you said in the beginning of our interview, like you can't turn over a rock without hearing about Taylor Swift. So, circling back, I think we're getting more towards a gender neutral society, but I don't think we're quite there yet, but we're on the right track.
Hey, if we learned anything from the Barbie movie this year, the patriarchy's still around, but the ladies are making some moves there.
You said it, Alexa. You said it.
Andrew Freund, host and correspondent of Dish Nation and pop culture expert, thank you so much for your time.
Thanks, Alexa.